In our last We Pick the Best Office Chairs for Every Price video, I surprised everyone with my no-budget pick.
Massage chair, okay? I know this is out there, and it's not technically an office chair.
An S-tier massage chair from the parent company Colamy, the brand that makes the Atlas chair. Months later, they reached out with a new product they're releasing, and it just so happened to be a zero-gravity massage chair. And like the Atlas, this massage chair is super affordable. Let's jump into it. All right, guys, I have been using the HL6610 zero-gravity massage chair from Colamy now for about 2 months, so I've had a ton of time to actually use it and get to know it, so I'm excited to kind of introduce it here with you. Just starting at the aesthetics, on the bottom here, we've got the 5-star base. It's in like a silver color. That's going to be consistent no matter which upholstery you pick. So this is what they call white, but it actually appears more tan to me. I think no matter what the lighting is going to look like, it's going to always be tan. Otherwise, you can get that deeper the brown color if you want to. Now, if you're kind of just looking at the rest of the chair, you're going to see that it does have the Bluetooth speakers, and then it does have this removable headrest. So that's not something that you always have to have on it, but it's got this awesome stitching in it that says Colamy on the top. Just throughout the entire chair, you can see it's really well done. All the stitching is really well done. And for the price tag, which is about $1,000 right now, this thing is way punching above that weight, I think, from what you're getting cost to value on it. There's a couple other features too. Obviously, there is a button on here to adjust all of the different features on the chair. And then there's also going to be that pocket on the side where we can just keep the remote. And then if you look a little further down, you'll see there's a USB plug on here as well. That's a place where you can actually charge up a cell phone or some different type of device. So before we actually jump into the functionality of the chair, let's just talk about how you can expect to receive it. It's obviously quite large and it comes almost fully assembled, so this will come on a big truck. Now they're gonna bring it inside to your room of choice, which is really nice, so you don't have to lug it around. Now when you get it out of the box, you're gonna see it's really 3 main pieces. You've got your base on the bottom, that 5-star base. There's something that kind of resembles a cylinder. This gives it that 360 swivel function to it. And then you're gonna actually just put the rest of the chair onto the base and that cylinder. Now guys, it's probably recommended to have 2 people here because this is not lightweight. But after that, you're ready to go. Before we jump into the actual functionality of the massage features on this, let's talk about sort of that tilt zero-gravity function. So the first thing you want to do is you want to grab the actual remote here, and you're going to be able to take the leg rest and tilt this up. You can take the entire chair back and tilt it back separate of that leg rest tilting, and then you can go into what's called zero gravity, where it's going to do all of those things at once. So as you hold down the actual leg rest button, you're going to see it's going to slowly bring up my legs. So you can adjust that independently. And then you can also tilt the chair back independently. So if you didn't want to have the leg rest out, you could sort of a la carte this depending on kind of what you're looking for. Now, if you want to do them simultaneously, you would just hit the zero gravity button. And you can see it's bringing up the leg rest. It's tilting me back in the chair. And I'm going to tell you, it's really comfortable. So there's a tremendous amount of functionality within the massage features on this chair, and you're going to see on the remote. I mean, it has a lot of different buttons, but once you kind of get used to it, you understand. You can either target specific areas like, say, your neck only, or you guys could target a slightly wider range from, say, neck to maybe mid-back, and then you can actually pick a feature that would just cover the entire range from your buttocks all the way up to your neck. Let's talk more specifically right now on some of those really specific features. So the first button that you're going to see on the remote control just below the power button is going to be the shoulder button. Now, they have low, medium, and high here. I'm going to be completely honest, I don't notice any difference when I'm selecting from this button. So just having it selected is going to get you going. Just beneath the shoulder function, you're going to find 2 buttons that show you sort of reclined in the chair. It's actually going to be, the first one is that full body range. So it's going to cover basically from your neck all the way down to your buttocks. The other one is going to be small little dots. If you just select that one with the dots on it, you can actually target in a specific spot. It will not move. So within the whole body or specific range of motion options, you're going to actually have to select the type of massage you're looking for. The first one is going to be the kneading, and that's like actually rotating the knobs into your back or throughout your muscles. Now you can reverse this and have it go forwards or backwards. The second feature is going to be the airbag. So you can actually increase how much pressure it's putting into the sides of your body. So there's going to be 3 different settings on that as you kind of click through those options. The third option is what they call knocking, which is kind of funny. It sort of shakes you in the chair a little bit. It kind of moves your body around. So for instance, when the kneading is happening, it kind of moves your body and shifts you on that as it's kneading. It's a really nice way to break up what is sometimes a little bit of aggressive massage. And then the final button option is gonna be the heat. So again, you can turn multiple of these on, you can turn them off, but these are gonna be all individually based. So depending on what you like, you can set them up. So within the specific range sets that you can pick, you're gonna have neck, you're gonna have shoulders, then you're gonna have mid sort of lower back, and then you'll have your butt. Now, when I'm actually on the neck region, I find that this headrest kind of gets in the way. And so I just flip this back, and that allows me to sort of get back in the chair a little bit better so that it can reach my actual neck. The thing is as you're sitting back like this, if you want to apply even more pressure, you just naturally need to apply it by just gravity. So what I do is I actually just put this in more of a recline. So now it's gonna be way more aggressive as I'm sort of like pushed back in the chair, which I actually like quite a bit. So like I mentioned, when I have this on my neck and my shoulders, it's very, very specific, and sometimes it can feel a little bit too aggressive. When you hit the knock feature on here, it actually kind of lightens it up a little bit because you're kind of moving around more. So it doesn't feel like it's so specific, but you can see how it's starting to shake me a little bit. So if you guys find that some of this like very specific a la carte stuff is too much and you want to go with something a little bit easier, you can always use one of their 6 automatic programs. These are going to kind of feature certain areas, but then they'll also kind of target the full range. Now they have really funny names. So when you go into the user manual, you're gonna see some of these. So the first one is gonna be what they call the energizing massage. It's already taking me back into recline. I've got the kneading function going up on my upper shoulders, sort of mid back right now. And the airbags are starting to hit. So it kind of locks you in, releases you. It's like a hip shaker. Shakira has no idea what this has got on her. The second automatic program is going to be neck and shoulders, guys. And you can tell each one of these is a little bit different. It's got that shake feature, knock feature going on it. It's hitting on the sides here with the airbags, kind of pinching you, squeezing you in the machine. And it actually will like shift you left and right in these airbags. So I don't exactly know why it does it, but I don't hate it. The third program option on this one's called waist and hips. So if you like that buttocks action, you're about to get it because this is where it's really gonna focus. So this is probably the most awkward massage right now where it hits your butt, but honestly, it feels pretty good. The fourth program is the sleep pattern. This one's actually my favorite, and it is shoulders to butt. So it's that full range with a nice mix of the kneading, the knocking, and the airbags. The fifth option is gonna be the leisure function. This one is gonna be more of that lower back to your shoulders. So this one will actually avoid the butt for the most part. You can see it's shaking, kneading, and it really kind of works down your back to your lower back and then up back through your shoulders. And then the final option, again, this is like the bonuses, the secret menu of massages in Colamy's chair is wild because this one is gonna do a lot of this. It's gonna rock you constantly back and forth in the chair. So again, remember in the beginning when I kind of talked about where you put more pressure on your back or whatever as you have that natural gravity towards the chair, that's kind of what it's doing, but it's gonna be that full range of motion. So one thing we didn't cover was size and fit. Now they give this a 265-pound weight capacity. I wouldn't recommend that. Now I'm 185, 6 foot. I fit in there pretty well. The biggest person I've seen is about 230 pounds, and it was starting to get a little tight on the side. So just make note of that before you do ultimately decide to make a decision on it. Now my bottom line, I really like it. I think there's so much flexibility. It's really well put together, and for the price, it's incredibly difficult to beat. But they've actually made it just a little bit better for you guys with giving us a 15% off coupon that's exclusive to BTOD. Use the coupon code BTODTV at checkout when you click that link down in the description. You can head over to Colamy's website and scoop it up right now for $850. Hopefully you guys like this video. Thanks for watching.